Get rudder in there, more rudder, more rudder, more rudder. Well, yeah, you can roll out, but get more rudder in there when you do. Right. Hey, it's the next day and I'm back. It's beautiful weather and they're just now pulling out the tri-motor. The one cool thing I learned is this is the very aircraft, one of the ones that Charles Lindbergh actually flew. He was a consultant for the airline that this aircraft represents. So I'm going to get to fly the same aircraft that Charles Lindbergh flew in 1929. Pretty cool. Some history.
Just 41 years ago, Henry Ford introduced the first all-metal aircraft, his tri-motor, capable of cruising with 14 passengers at a breathtaking 100 miles an hour.
The first mass-produced aircraft specifically designed to carry passengers. Before this, people literally caught rides atop of mail sacks, and if they couldn't make room for you, you were booted. They were different because they were the first production in all-metal construction. Its impact on commercial aviation was really immediate. With its relative passenger comfort, transcontinental air transport had coast-to-coast service, but it certainly wasn't non-stop. You first had to take a train from New York City to Columbus, Ohio, catch a flight to Indianapolis, then on to St. Louis, to Kansas City, from Kansas City on to Wichita, to Winoka, Oklahoma. You took a train to Clovis, New Mexico, on to Albuquerque, Winslow, Arizona, Kingman to Glendale, just north of Los Angeles. It was advertised as a 48-hour trip. Sometimes it probably took much longer than that because of weather. These aircraft only flew in VFR, but it was faster than the one-week travel of only taking the train. It was really something revolutionary and new when it came to travel from coast to coast. Similar to a design by Junkers, a Junkers G24 low-wing tri-motor that also used corrugated construction. It started with a man named William Stout, and raised $20,000 from various people, including Ford and his son. And in 1925, Ford bought the Stout Metal Airplane Company and its designs, converted it to a 3-engine production, and between 1926 and 1933, produced 199 of these aircraft. It's hard to believe that this airplane first flew in December 1928. It's serial number 8 of the 5ATB model series and was acquired in 2014 by the Liberty Aviation Museum in Port Columbus, Ohio. It's been refitted with 3 Pratt & Whitney Wasp R985 engines with above 400 horsepower each. Only 2 fly every day, and both of these are operated by the EAA.
Nice.
And like this one, it's at a local chapter to offer rides to the public.
Hey guys. Pretty cool, yeah. Like a time machine.
Yeah.
It is a time machine.
Got my ticket here. I'm ready.
Hey, Bill.
Today, I'm a lowly co-pilot.
Flying up front with you. Mind
My
if I
pilot
bring my
today is
headset?
Bill
I got a headset
Thacker,
for you up there.
the pilot's pilot. First soloed at age 16 in a J3 Cub. Highly experienced, thousands of hours. He's flown overseas, 747s, and numerous other aircraft. And actively involved in restoring aircraft, has his own airfield, and is still an active pilot for United Airlines.
Yeah. That's why that's here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a big guy and I still can't get up here.
Bill's great. He's very patient with me in explaining the aspects that are unique to this airplane and its unique operation. He has numerous hours of experience in this and other radial aircraft, and I feel completely comfortable in his hands.
Northbound in traffic, time under November Charlie 9645, depart runway 5 at the intersection of 3315 at North Vernon.
Looks like we got clear final.
Yep.
A little power check.
Yeah,
Gets a little loud here at the beginning once I get the power back off into climb. It's not so easy. No problem. Talk to you in a bit. Alright, this is great.
flying with the window open. Always nice. Yeah, exactly. Put your arm out. My headset keeps kicking off, so if I tune out on you there, yeah. Okay, I hear you now. Backing up a little bit. It doesn't like all the noise. There we go. Yeah, it wants to cancel it all out, right? Yep. Okay, so we're doing about 90 miles per hour now. Yeah, 85. Okay, 85, yeah. Got that number one cylinder up there, the two rocker box you can see there, the two. Oh yeah. Okay, so I mean the engine's right there. Yep, that's what we use to hold it straight to control it by. That's our reference. So you can see right now we're nice and straight. Of course, here you can look at the difference between it and the horizon for going up, right? Go down. Okay, so we'll put it back there where I had it, which is pretty level. And then also use it to make our turns with. That's what we use to visualize our turns. And the same thing with roll. Right. Any aileron you put into it, you got to follow with rudder. And sometimes you've got to lead it. You got to really concentrate on those cylinders out there. And when you turn it like this, you want to rotate it, set it up, and then hold it through the turn. I'm going to roll out here on this leg. So you actually got a little opposite aileron to hold that turn in. Yeah, you do, because it's got a neutral stability, no dehedral, so when you put it into a bank, it wants to continue to bank. Great. So you go ahead and take the airplane if you want it. There. Okay, I'll do a little turn to the right. All right. Wow, this is like a truck. Yeah. And you can tell you're skidding. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You got to put a little opposite. Yeah, you got to hold it. That's different. That's completely different than anything I've flown. Wow. I'm doing this one-handed. I'm going to go a little bit to the left. Yep. Let's go ahead and make a 180-degree turn. We'll go all the way around, point towards North Vernon. Okay. Lower your nose. We'll see how the nose popped up on you. Yep. The elevator's very, very light. The ailerons are rubbery, and the rudder is heavy. Okay, you roll out there. Then you just kind of nudge the nose over a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Just keep her going down just a little bit. Go back in. Yeah, about 7. Okay. 17. You will be below those clouds. No problem then. Well, when these pilots were flying these, you got to fly it all the time. Yeah. Yep. Today's leg day. It's leg day. You got to use your legs. It's all about the rudder. Tell me a little bit about yourself. How'd you get into this? Well, I'm old for one. Not quite as old as the airplane, but close. And just a background history of flying old airplanes, DC-3s, BJ-Ts. Right. Kind of with that kind of background and very active DAA, volunteer up at Oshkosh. Anyway, got tagged for the job. So cool. Let's fly right up parallel to 50 there. So just turn towards that. Okay. Further water tower down there. And then, so you flew DC-3's a Goonie Bird, right? That's what they call it? Yep. And does this have some similar characteristics to that aircraft? It does. It actually is closer to a Beech-18 than a DC-3. Okay. The similarity on the DC-3, of course, is the mass that it has, kind of the way that it feels like that. But the ailerons and ground handling is more like the Beech-18. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great. It is a handful. You're doing great. Yeah, it's a handful. You get pretty worn out. Of course, I've flown it all over the country and across the Sierras and across the southern desert and that. And you get this is a pretty smooth today. Yeah. You get in turbulence, it's a real handful. Steering wheels are actually right out of Ford product. The door handle back there is a Ford product. And it was they used what parts they could. All the cables and stuff are on the outside so that it could be maintained easily by Ford mechanics. It's actually pretty smooth. Yep. It's got some vibration. It's loud, but not too loud. No. And it's just, the airplane is just, you gotta constantly fly it. The way it took off, it just kind of hits a point where it just wants to go. Yep. You gotta hold it on the ground more than it wants to in order to be safe for takeoff. We'll take off at about 60, but we stay in ground effect and very close to the runway till it gets to past the blue line when it's 72. Then we're a little safer for our climb, so that in the unlikely event that we lose one of the outboard engines, we still have control.
That wing is just enormous.
Yeah.
But the wing loading is?
No,
It's not much. It can't be. It's pretty light.
yeah.
I'll tell you, I didn't think it would be this much fun getting up here and flying this, but this is a blast. I appreciate you letting me come up here.
We'll just parallel 50 there. Get that rudder in there.
Yep.
Remember, this is leg day.
Yep.
That rudder in there.
Okay, I'm coming in.
Get that rudder in there. More rudder. Well, now you can roll out, but get more rudder in there when you do.
Right, okay.
There you go. So now we're going to turn to go. I want you to go on the upwind there for runway 5. North for the traffic, Tri-Motor November Charlie 9645 is turning for an upwind for midfield crosswind to left downwind at runway 5 north for
This thing burns about a gallon a minute?
about a gallon a minute.
Yeah, wow.
Alrighty, we got it pointed in the right direction. I'll take it.
Okay, you got the airplane.
Yep, you did a great job.
Oh, thank you so much.
We'll see if I can figure out how to land it.
That's fantastic. I appreciate it. And today's my birthday too, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I was hopping rides on my birthday, though in a different airplane. It says 180.
What would you rather do on your birthday than fly an airplane?
Yeah.
Right? So don't let me interrupt you, but what's your typical itinerary? Like, where you been? Where are you going to go next with this airplane?
Well, what we do, we're all volunteers, and so we just volunteer. Our year revolves around Oshkosh, the convention up there the last week of July. So most of us pilots, we fly 2 to 3 weekends before Oshkosh and 2 to 3 weekends after. So about 6 weekends, or you come in on a Wednesday, start flying on a Thursday, and then on Monday, typically on Monday, you would take the airplane to the next stop. Just with the weather rolling in here tomorrow, I'm going to leave this afternoon and get the airplane up to Greenville, Indiana, where I've already pre-positioned my Cessna 180, and then I'll jump in and fly home. And over to traffic, Tri-Motor November Charlie 9645, turning crosswind for left downwind runway 5 at North Vernon.
Yeah, I'm going to head back to Milwaukee today.
Oh, that's where you're going?
Yeah.
Yeah, I live just between Bloomington and Pontiac. I got a grass strip there.
Oh, okay.
Thacker Field.
So around Normal, north of Normal?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 30 miles from Normal. Or I say 25 from Normal. 25.
Hey, some people might misinterpret that. I'm 25 miles from Normal.
25 miles from Normal. That's me.
You know, once you get this aircraft up, it's actually pretty easy to fly. It's just that you have to constantly keep your hands on the controls. It's pretty much a straightforward airplane after that. It climbs at 80, it cruises at 80, it approaches at 80, and that's all miles per hour. The wing loading is just over 16 pounds. So in turbulence, it can be a handful. But the rugged design of this aircraft and its relatively low stall speed means you could land on pastures, open roads, short fields, and it also climbs quickly. So it's perfect for the operations that it was put into service for in a country that had very few established airports.
For my turn to final, I don't do like a square base in it, just with this wing and with these windows.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't like covering it up, so I can see it. And then you might see it's going to look a lot steeper approach than what you're used to, and also I'm looking at landing halfway down the runway.
Got it.
I don't need to taxi all that way.
I don't see anybody. It looks clear on final.
Looks good. North Vernon traffic, Tri-Motor November Charlie 9645, turning final, runway 5, North Vernon. So about 80 to 85, looking about halfway down the runway. Traffic 490 airborne, 47 in the northwest, So about a steeper 3.5 to 4 degree glide path. So a little steeper than what you typically would fly in a modern airplane.
So, and you're aiming for about the midpoint of the...
Yeah, a little further down.
Yeah.
About halfway between these two runways, the runway and that taxiway.
I can tell you're comfortable, so I'm very confident.
And you'll see it won't take much.
Yeah. No, this looks good. I feel good about it.
it just comes right down. Yep. That was good. It was fun. Good day. Right over my wing. Yep.
Everybody have fun? Just a little bit.
That's fantastic.
Bill, I wanted to thank you.
Oh, you bet.
I really appreciate it.
You bet.
Let me fly it. Thank you.
I'm all done here, and I'm going to head back to Chicago Executive and put everything together, and hopefully it'll be something that you'll enjoy watching.